C.W. Smith is a writer from Texas, and John Chafin is a heart transplant surgeon from Oklahoma. Both are divorced fathers whose children live with their former wives, and both are struggling to hang on to a place in their children's lives. Dr. Chafin has two daughters, one who is now 13, the other 17, and Mr. Smith has twins, a boy and a girl who are now 17, and he's written a book about his experience called Will They Love Me When I Leave? Talking about the situation of divorced fathers, we can go in 87 different directions, but let me stick basically to how you normalize relations with your kids after quantity of time with the kids, and you, I suppose, try to make it up in quality time. Is there such a thing? Can you sort of devise quality time and make it work?
Well, in the book I talked about the fact that I think it's a myth. Quality time is a myth, that it requires spontaneity, and spontaneity can't be legislated, as it were. You can't call your kids up and say, well, I'm going to be there at 6 o'clock and we'll have quality time. We'll have an hour and a half of quality time. I think the quality time has to rise out of a large block of simply dead time or passive time, and it's engendered spontaneously, and it's extremely difficult. And I think, as John was saying, that fathers in our situation tend to like to believe that every moment we have is quality time, but the truth is otherwise.
Does it put too much pressure on you and too much pressure on the kids when you're together to try to make things right?
Definitely. I think expectations are very high. Pressures of having only an hour and a half are there. You take your kids out to eat, and you know you're going to have to get them back at 7:30. They've got homework, they've got baths, they've got to get to bed, and they're tired and they're hungry. You're tired and you're hungry. You've gone out in rush hour traffic, and she wants hamburgers, he wants pizza, and you don't want either one, but you choose one or the other, and then you get them fighting, and next thing you know, you've got an argument on your hands, and you go to the place to eat, and they want to play video games, and you go home to get them home by 7:30, and you feel like nothing happened. And of course, nothing happens a lot of the time when you're with children, but you wanted to use that time at the best of your ability.
Do you believe that the best way to attack this is through counseling? Did both of you use...
I believe that it should be written into the divorce decree that the children will get counseling. And I'm serious about
counseling with the father and with the mother?
Well, and also, not necessarily with the parents, but counseling so that they'll know what's going on inside them in terms of their feelings. Sometimes, especially young children, can't articulate what they feel about what happened.